Alright, so back on the video. Back, another reaction. We got GOYs. The Dribble God calls out Mikey Williams, and Mikey responds. Now, first thing first, those who don't know who GOYs is, he's like the TikTok Julian Newman. And when I do all that hesitation dribbling moves that don't go nowhere, calling out MW1. Shout out Mikey. He's about to get paid more than some NBA players in the league.
Matt in the
Check it out.
building. What's good, y'all? Hope you're having a blessed day.
Heard he got that
yet
duffel.
Again, another
He
early
getting
news
that rookie
video,
contract
but
at 17.
the same time, it's also
It's
a
good cap.
very intriguing news video.
That's great cap. We love
have
that.
two insane topics to talk about in today's video. On one hand, we got the infamous GOYs that I'm sure most of you know by now. Him and Mikey Williams are throwing jabs at each other, and then on the other hand, we're going to be talking about Kyrie Walker and what's going on with him heading into the draft. I'm excited to get into all of this, and I hope you guys are just as excited to watch all of this and hear about what's going on. So if you're new to the channel, I don't got to say it, do all that nice stuff, and if you're not new, leave a like, and without further ado, let's get into this video. I don't really have a preference, but for some odd reason, something's telling me to talk about Kyrie Walker first, so let's start with him. I'm going to try to make this one short and quick so we can get into the juicy stuff in just a minute, but as we all know, or should know, the NBA draft is coming up very close. I believe it's on July 29th, so when you're seeing this video, it's only roughly 4 to 5 days away. Leading up into the draft, most players and prospects that are supposed to get drafted or have a chance of getting selected, they have interviews and workouts and other things with teams that are interested. That's normal, and I'm sure most of you know that, but at the same time, just because you work out with a team or have an interview, it doesn't mean you're going to get drafted by them. And over
that
the
reminds
past
me
week
of the old 2Ks. What 2K was that? Like 13? 2K12? When you used to get interviewed by the GM and they pick you.
I've had a lot of you, thank you so much, sending me where Kyrie Walker's tweeting out and posting on Instagram how he's working out with different teams. We also made a video talking about how maybe he could get selected by the Rockets late in the second round, but if you want to go check that out, you can do so for yourself. One thing I've noticed from where you guys send it to me is that every time he works out with a team, he either tweets or posts on Instagram with the same thing saying, "Thank you, so-and-so, for the opportunity." He'll at the team he worked out with. For example, his most recent one was the Washington Wizards, and I'll throw it up on the screen now. I know what some of you are sitting there thinking, Matt, why are we even talking about this? It's not that big of a deal. Well, it wasn't until I saw this tweet. He followed that tweet up by saying this: "I remember people were saying no NBA team, in all caps, would look at me. That's number 9 in the books." Him saying number 9 in the books is referring to the Washington Wizards. That was the 9th team he worked out for. Before I say anything and go on a mini rant like I typically do, I want to say this. I'm wishing Kyrie Walker the best of luck, and I hope he gets drafted, and I hope all his dreams come true because he works really hard. He really seems like a great dude, and he gets a lot of unwarranted hate that I feel like he shouldn't get. He's been getting hate for 3 to 4 years about people saying he's really old and he's been in high school for years, but some advice for him, or maybe even you watching, if people are hating on you, that's a good thing because it means you're relevant. The only time you really need to worry is when people aren't saying anything about you, because that means you're irrelevant. Back on topic with his tweet though, I'm not too sure who he's talking to, but more than likely, if I had to assume, it's to people in the comment section of all of his posts or anything like that. But even then, I've never even heard or seen people say that no NBA teams would look at Kyrie. All I've seen is people say he wouldn't get drafted, and that's two different things. If you've been following Kyrie on Instagram or Twitter, or you just pay attention to it, every single time he has a workout, he tweets about it and posts it on Instagram. Well, Matt, that's not a big deal. He's posting his accomplishments, and rightfully so, but I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm about to say. What I'm about to say has nothing to do with Kyrie at all, but this is some facts about life. I'm sure that most of you, if not all of you, either have Snapchat or Instagram, and you have friends on both of those apps. I want you to start paying attention to this if you haven't already picked up on it. When people post something on their story, whether it's Instagram or Snapchat, it's normally something that's new to them and they're not used to doing. One real brief example that comes to my mind is that when people travel or go to the beach, they post it on whatever social media platform they desire. They do that for the simple reason that they want to show off that they're living this lavish lifestyle and they want others to know about it. I could go on and name some more examples, but I think you get the point. So how does that correlate with Kyrie Walker's situation? If you haven't put two and two together by now, I'm almost saying that Kyrie Walker is acting shocked as if he's getting these opportunities. When people are used to getting opportunities like the ones he's talking about, or are used to traveling, they're not going to post about it because that's their everyday life.
Because I do not care. He started talking about Instagram stories and all that.
You're going to get drafted or...
We are not here for that. That's what we here for.
And Mickey Williams. I don't even really think I have to give Gio and probably what you clicked on the video for. We got Mr. Gio Wise himself and Mickey Williams. I don't even really think I have to give Gio an introduction because a lot of people know him in the basketball influencer community and a lot of people also don't like him. So, what's going on with Mr. Mikey and Mr. Gio? Well, Ball Is Life posted a video, and under that video in the comment section, Mikey commented and said Gio is buns. And then shortly after Mikey commented that, Gio went on his TikTok and posted his own video. And yeah, let's just roll the clip.
Buns.
I have an important message.
Now, the last time I heard Gio say something, he tried to challenge Flight to like $500,000 to play you. That's tough. I don't know who he think he is, but...
Williams said I was buns. Now, Mikey, I train every single day for hours and put up thousands of shots. I personally think I will beat you 1v1. And you're kind of the one calling me out, so let me know when you're ready to play.
In that video I just showed you, Gio said that he trains for hours every day. And
Mikey don't even got time for nobody. Think he finna play you?
Puts up over 1,000 shots.
He got flat about the way though.
He followed that up by saying he personally thinks he would beat Mikey, and at the end he said since Mikey's calling him out, he's got to hit him up to play. And in that TikTok that Gio posted that's still on his TikTok, Mikey commented under it and said, dang, hours is still buns.
It's getting negative, Mikey. That's what I'm talking about. You train for hours and you still suck? That's a problem. Gio Wise, that's a problem.
Man, this all roughly happened.
You work out for hours and you still suck.
And I haven't seen anything about Mikey responding to that, but if there is, I'm sure we'll know about it. For Gio, I got some advice for this dude. This is the wrong guy to be coming after, and this isn't, your TikTokers and all these other YouTubers that you've been calling out. I understand some people don't know that Gio is trolling, and from the jump, that's always been, he's just a troll, but this is the wrong guy to troll, and you do not want to play him. And I made a video called The Curious Case of Gio Wise 2 to 3 weeks ago, and if you want to see that, I explained my opinion about him and what he's trying to do. He's basically trying to be the Jake Paul of the basketball community and troll his way to the top. He doesn't mean any of this stuff he's saying, and I don't even think he believes it himself, and he knows it's an act. My opinion on Gio still hasn't changed to this day. I get what he's trying to do, and I'm sure he's a cool and a great dude off the camera, but at a...
Yes to fresh with Mentos gum.
Certain point you gotta stop. In social media, you can joke around and be a troll here and there and even make a lot of mistakes and still have your credibility. And I know I've already brought it up, but I stand by every single thing I said in that video. I think if he would have stopped this little act he's doing 3 to 4 weeks ago, he could have got some respect. He sort of blew up and got a lot of hype and attention or clout, whatever you want to call it, but I almost think it was all for nothing because no one takes him serious. I think it's to the point now that it's too late. Even if he were to stop and would be real with people, I don't think anyone would care. At the same time, I'm not going to say he's built up a fan base because I don't really think he has a fan base, but he definitely has eyes on him. I thought originally he was doing this so-called act to get established in the social media platform, but now he has the platform and he's still doing it. Doesn't really make sense if you ask me, but hey, if it's working for him and that's what he enjoys doing, all power to him. It was funny the first couple of times, but eventually everyone will catch on and it will get really old really fast.
Like 2 months ago
that
Mikey don't care about nobody.
One-on-one that could potentially
Especially
happen
when it
with
comes to
Mikey
basketball,
and
you
Gio.
don't care.
Mikey, I got all my life savings on you. Hit me up so I can put the down payment. If anyone wants to take a side bet, please DM me on Instagram, MattBGreatYT. I will put down any amount of money. I got it on Mikey. I got my house on Mikey. I got my car on Mikey. I got every single thing I own on Mikey because Gio, he doesn't want these problems. I want you to really think about this. Me and you, we know that Gio's a troll and he's just doing it for the jokes. But Mikey doesn't care about any of that. Mikey lives by this motto of kill or be killed. And he's not going to be killed by Gio Wise. So you can do what you want with that information. There's only one option left, and he's going to destroy that man. In life in general, I feel like there's so certain people that have that dog-like mentality in them in everything they do, and I think Mikey's one of those people. Old Mike is roughly 6'2", 6'3", and Gio's not even close to 6 foot. And I don't even think Mikey would take a jump shot. I think he would bully that man. He would straight up run him over, dunk on him, and embarrass him. It wouldn't even be worth the amount of views that 1v1 would pull because it would be that embarrassing. And I'm almost thinking that if Gio would do all that spam dribbling he does, that if Mikey's on defense, he just pimp slap the dude. Look, we got things to do. Ain't nobody got time to watch this man do a Spider-Man dribble on a one-on-one. I'm not trying to see it. You're not trying to see it. And Mikey for sure isn't going to try to see it. We get it. You're clout chasing. And hey, all power to you because you got to do what you got to do. But my advice to Gio is to stay away from this man. You can call out any other player, but this would be the last guy I suggest you call out. If you think Mikey is going to reply to Gio and you are hoping that this will happen, don't get your hopes up because he doesn't have time to entertain this little kid stuff. But hey, we never know, and it's 2021, and I wouldn't be shocked to see anything. Or I wouldn't be shocked to see something happen. Yeah, that makes more sense. Pretty much covered everything I wanted to talk about in today's news video. Let me know your thoughts on all this.
That's it. Anyways, that's one off this video. Make sure you guys comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all in the next video.